What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, folks? EH03, what up? What up? How you feeling about tonight? You rolling with my lineup or you got your own? So the first question I get has to do with Anthony Davis. Good question. I like Anthony Davis a lot today. I think it's a good matchup for him. And with no Cousins, I think his price is a little bit lowered because they both of their prices kind of came down because they've been playing with each other. So with no Cousins, his price kind of came down, and I like him for that reason. Let's go check out Anthony Davis. It says the matchup is not the best, but I think it's pretty good. He played them 27 minutes and put up 38. Let's go look at that game, see if it was a blowout. Rockets versus Pelicans. And this is what I do. I simplify this game. I break it down. I look at all the details that matters, and I see why people do well, why they don't do well, and I make my predictions based off of that. I also got a system in which I expect 6 times value for all my players. I need to see it with some consistency, and I like a little bit of upside as well. So I've been successful with it. So this game was a what's that 30-point game blowout, but Anthony Davis did well, and I think if it stays close tonight, which it's gonna be hard. Um, I don't want to talk about yesterday. I had the perfect lineup to hit. I could have won over $200 if I would have just not did that live show yesterday. And that's the second time that I've changed my lineup on the live show. And both times the original lineup did better. I don't know if for those that's been with me since day one, you can attest to it. That's the second time I did that. And both times the original lineup did better. And the original from the night before, from the slate breakdown video, that lineup was like 300 points. If you played that one in any tournament, you won like 3 times your entry fee. So disappointed in myself for not, and that's what I'm gonna do moving forward. Just stick to my principles, man. If my principles win me so much money, and every time I go against it, I lose. Why go against it? I just gotta stick. And I say that and end up going against it. But I'm firm about it now. I'm not going against how I feel about anything. I'm sticking to what I believe in, and that's it. Conley was great last night. Yeah, Shorter wasn't too bad. He wasn't the best, but Hollis, what's his name? Um, Hardaway Jr. was great yesterday. He did all right. You think Lou Will is a good play? No, I think they unleash Lou Will against LA because it's his old team, but this is not the type of game that, in my opinion, Lou Will's gonna go off and I think he settles back into like the mid 20s, maybe low 30s. But for him to hit value at about 66 and getting into the 40s, I don't think tonight is Lou Will night. Hollis Jefferson was great last night. This West Sider guy, he just wants to rub in the hole yesterday. So Patrick used my first lineup, and that's great. At least he won whatever he bet. That lineup won, except for like the big tournament. I think the $20 tournament it just missed. But if you use the lineup from the video, though, 300 for sure. Yeah, Patrick, I'm always going to trust my process and my instinct. I'm not going to go against it. No more. Hollis Jefferson was great. I think Hollis Jefferson is great again tonight. I was trying to get him into my lineup, but I couldn't get him in because I love everything that I entered, and I only had enough money for either Quincy AC or that other guy. And now that Cousins is out, that other guy might be a consideration, but I'm not changing it. I just want to see what's his name. Etwan Moore, low own. Everybody loves this TLC guy. I get a lot of questions about him. even in my personal email. I'm not big on TLC. I don't know why. I mean, he does fit my system, right? He's 18, 26. But then his lows are so low. He doesn't have like a safe floor. He can get you 7 and 4. And the Golden State game, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about TLC, man. I don't I don't I don't think he's worth considering. So I'm gonna leave him alone. Don't be hard on yourself. I took James out as well. Yeah, man. Yesterday I went against my beliefs. I am hard on myself. That's the only way I could get better is if I acknowledge what I do wrong and change it. So you got to be hard on yourself when you do something that you know is not right, and you got to be hard on yourself. It's just that's just how you improve. Good call with Hellas. Yeah, if I would have paired them up, Kevin, you told me that I wouldn't have hit value. If I would have paired up Hollis Jefferson and AC last night, I would have got 50 and I called it. So I don't know why I call things and then go against it. That's just weird, man. That's just weird. Yeah, I only play single entries, Georgia. Definitely a good strategy. Only play single entries because you don't have that shock effect. The sharks are out. Don't get bit. I'm going big with AC tonight. I won't say big, but it's a safe play. And he got the minutes last night and he barely did well. So I think tonight is the night. And a part of me feels like the Nets are going to showcase not only AC but that other guy. So and you know when my instincts feel good about something, it's normally true. But this Archie Goodwin kid, and that's why I'm scared of Hollis Jefferson. I think Archie Goodwin and AC get some good run tonight. And Archie Goodwin being signed off the D League on his first game on a new team, you know how that works, guys. Archie Goodwin could be a good sleeper. It's just that with um I don't know why I draw a lot of blanks, bro. It's just with Isaiah Thomas out, I feel like the Boston defense against guards gets stronger because you're gonna have Smart and AV Bradley and even Crowder. So that three from 1 to 3, very solid, very structured. So it's hard for me to get to Archie Goodwin, and it's a gamble that I'm not willing to take. But I love him though. I think Archie Goodwin, just like the other kid too, not just Archie Goodwin. What's the other kid name that they just got? And he did all right last night. He just didn't get too much minutes. KJ McDaniels in 18 minutes, 18 points. He's good for a point per minute. I think he gets a lot of minutes tonight as well. It's just again, Boston defense got me a little bit worried about those guys. So, I look at the guys that no one's talking about and I magnify their potentials, right? Then I look at the guys that everyone's talking about and I minimize their potential. Marcus Smart is not what you now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Marcus Smart is way better of a basketball player than Maurice Spates. Last night, I was 100% certain that Maurice Spate was going to disappoint the whole of America that plays DFS. There were no doubts. I went on rants about it. I was so passionate about it, aggressive. If you see me get like that about any pick in this sport, guys, just know that I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to boast. I don't want to think I'm a psychic. I don't want to come off like arrogant. But certain players are just not fit for certain roles. And Marcus Smart is not fit to start as a point guard in the NBA, handling the ball and controlling it. And if they do start him as a point guard, he's not going to be playing a point guard role. He's going to be playing the role of a two guard. And AV Bradley is going to become like the de facto point guard of the team. So take my word on that. I'm not saying he's going to have a bad night because against the Nets, I think he can do well. I think he could get you 30. Upper 20s, low 30s in that range, but I don't think he's gonna have this big upside gain that everyone is expecting from him, man. It's a trap. It's a trap. Stay away from it. I'm gonna start only playing singer. What you got against T-Bars, Chili, and Left? EH3 is funny. I don't like those guys. I like the group. I like the group, but the group is not complete because Left Eye left him, so it's only TC right now. TLC needs the L to be successful, and I don't trust it tonight. I have hit my last 20 lineups on FanDuel now. You know, I played FanDuel yesterday, Patrick, because I feel like if I do both and I'm successful in both, I can really maximize on my potential online doing this YouTube thing. So I'll try to get into it, and I lost. And I didn't even change that lineup before lock. I don't like it, man. I got it's to pick the extra player, and then the way it's set up, two point. I don't know. I can't get into FanDuel for some reason. Maybe I just got so stuck with DraftKings. DraftKings is like um the standard for me. And I heard that they merging. So if they merge, I hope they stick to the DraftKings format, because if they don't, I might have to step away and just go to the casino some more, because I don't like the FanDuel setup. I don't like it. When injuries are involved in a player decision, injuries have to be considered, and we did what that with Love yesterday. Exactly. But the thing is, LeBron does well. See, and this is how news drop and cloud your judgment. Just like this news with DeMarcus Cousins is gonna really mess with a lot of people. LeBron James, yes, it's gonna be less rebounds for him, but more assists, right? Which we saw. And before Love got hurt, LeBron was doing the same thing. So why do I think it's going to be different when Love comes back and is going to be in a limited role in a game that they're not going to run away with? I should have went with LeBron, and that's the thought process I should have went with. But the news drop, Love in, the judgment gets clouded. We only have an hour. I get panicky and I change what I believe in, and it didn't work. Riley Keenan, what's up? What's up? After I made the updated lineup, you were the first person I hit up on Twitter. I did not want you to miss out on it, man. That lineup is fire tonight. The lineup for tonight is fire. I only got one like tonight. People may not like me right now because during the live show I made a lineup that no one won. But if you loyal to my show and you riding, hit the like button. Let me get some likes, some thumbs up. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, I like him tonight. I'm a little concerned because I feel like Brooklyn, he played yesterday and he played very well. So I think Brooklyn might try to see what those new additions are gonna do for them. KJ McDaniel and Archie Goodwin. So it may affect Hollis Jefferson. I don't think it does, because he's the only real like power forward that they have between him and AC. So again, I'm gonna say it again. Pairing up Hollis Jefferson and Quincy AC would be a strategy that I move forward with again tonight. I think that's the same strategy you got to stick with. All right. Is this the new? I don't have a new lineup, Georgia. This is the lineup I'm going with, and I'm not changing a thing about it. This is it. Goran Dragic, Bradley Beal, T.J. Warren, Tobias Harris, Hassan Whiteside, Terry Rozier, Quincy Acey, Nikola Vucevic. I did change it from last night lineup, and I upgraded in almost every position. I went from Rondo to Dragic. Can't be mad at that. I went from A.V. Bradley to Bradley Beal. Um, I went from Covington to Tobias, which is pretty much the same. I think you can have the same kind of expectation, and Tobias is cheaper. I left Whiteside alone. That's my stud of the day. I think Whiteside has the best game tonight. I'm keeping Rozier because of the position that he's in. Quincy Acey. I got rid of Dion Waiters. I didn't like him. And then I updated Horford and went to Nikola Vucevic. I feel pretty good about it. Moore is a no-go. Man, but don't say that. I think Moore is a go-go. I like Moore, especially now that Cousins is not there. I think he'll touch the ball more. He can shoot the three. The reason Moore is worth consideration, he can shoot the three ball very well. And Houston is a team that's going to force you to want to run and gun. And Moore is the type of person you want in that situation. I think that they low-key took out Cousins because with Cousins and Davis on a small ball lineup, it wouldn't work. And Houston plays small ball. So the three people benefit. Moore, and I already liked Moore before the change. So I like Moore. I like AD because naturally Cousins isn't there. I do not like Drew Holiday. I think Patrick Beverly shuts him down. And so AD and Moore I like tonight from that game. Oh, Capella. Capella is in a very good spot tonight. He's low-key been consistent. He fits my system. And I think the upside is there, especially with no Cousins. Clint Capella fits my system. So if you're looking to stay away from the chalk and you want someone that most people are off of, consider Capella. That's just my own. Hey, Jeffrey Hayward, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, you still think Rondo's a good player? Rondo is solid for 30s. I don't think he's gonna penetrate the 40s. Wall is playing, which can I don't know. Rondo's okay. I don't hate him. Um, Last night I liked him a lot. Now I like him. So he got a little bit downgrade in my liking system, but I don't dislike or hate him tonight. I dislike Marcus Smart though. Not thinking Smart will have a big game, but do you think he can hit 6 times value? How much does Smart cost? When a player gets so chalky and they don't have the potential, some chalk I like I went with Zubac chalk. That's a decent chalk because he has the potential. But Smart doesn't have. Yeah, I think he can hit 6 times value more so than not. I think he can do it, but I think he could bust too and hit you mid 20s. So I'm not risking it. I hate FanDuel's NFL system. You need a kicker, biggest crapshoot ever. Yeah, I hate everything about FanDuel. I hate everything about FanDuel, man. I'm being honest. What are these numbers that you're showing me, Patrick? Ricky Rubio, 41, Clarkson, James Harden. Oh, if I pay up tonight, I will pay up on James Harden. I don't like to encourage people paying up, but if I was and I was gonna make one of those lineups that are the scratch off lottery lineup, I would go James Harden and AD as pay up options. Um Now that I got more people in the room, I'm going to talk about Marcus Smart some more. But before I do that, I'm going to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm going to spend a little bit of time why I do not like him tonight. A lot of people like him, but I do not like Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. And in a couple minutes, I'm going to go into my Giannis rant, and I'm going to go into my Marcus Smart rant. I got about 30 people in the room. That seems to be about the crowd on a nightly basis. So I know that my regulars are here, and I'm going to give you guys what you like to hear from me. Just hit the thumbs up if you like what I'm saying. If you don't, hit the thumbs down, but let me get a little bit of feedback, please. This is what my sheets give me tonight. Oh, you do the sheets? I don't like the sheets, Patrick. I don't even look at them. I don't like sheets, spreadsheets, projection systems. I don't like none of it. I bet all the sheet. What? Hey, Patrick, in the chat box, could you tell me what the sheet was saying last night about Maurice Spates starting? What did the sheet say about him? Thoughts on Giannis? Yeah, I'm gonna get into my Giannis breakdown in a couple seconds here. After I catch up with this chat box. You going with the sheet, Patrick? Yeah, I don't do the sheets, man. Ulyss is an okay pick. It's just that as a starter, based on my concept, I think Ulyss is in a good spot. With Wall playing, you still sticking with Bill? Yes. The only thing that I would do other than Bill is Bradley. And other than Bradley and Bill shooting guards, I don't like to pay up on my shooting guards. People know that, right? But tonight is a night where I think I might have to because I don't see any clear value at the shooting guard position. Only Bradley, Avery Bradley, and Bradley Beal. So the two Bradleys I like, but I could afford the one with a safer floor and a higher upside. So that's why I went with Beal. Valentine, he doesn't show me the consistency, and he gets minutes. He gets minutes more often than not. If you look at his game logs, he's been getting minutes, and he doesn't show me that upside or the consistency. I'm not messing with Valentine. Another chalk player for tonight that I'm just afraid to play. Smart only defense. That's what I've been preaching all day. Smart only defense and Maurice Spates only fouls. Thoughts on Denzel, my own sheet. Yeah, if you got a sheet that you stick with and it's been successful, like I have a system and it's been successful. A lot of people disagree with it, but it's been successful for so long that I'm not going to change it. So if your sheet has been successful, Patrick, keep your sheet. Don't change it. Tim Letno, what's going on? I see you in the Roto chat. You talk a lot of knowledge, man. I love the way Tim Letno thinks. He always type things in that make sense. You could tell that he thinks outside the box in a good way. Giannis was good when he was ball. Exactly, Riley. That's what I'm going to get to. I love this Riley kid. You could tell that he does good in college. How was your test, by the way, Riley? Did you feel good about it? I think you passed, but how did you think you did? Spades was only projected at 15 from my sheet. Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, your sheet is pretty good. I love your advice for DK. I use my sheet for FD only. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So let's talk about Giannis because everybody likes Giannis tonight, right? There was a time when Giannis was the point guard. At that time, he still wasn't hitting value frequently, but then now they changed him into the front court, and he's playing big ball lineup now, right? Since he's been doing that, he hasn't hit value he did against New York. But he always does good. This is a fake game, man. New York is sucks. New York is like a Lakers, and I get it. But since then, he hasn't really been doing well. Since Middleton has been back, and they got point guards that's been doing well in Dellavedova and the other guy down in Milwaukee. What's his name? The other guy that plays point guard for them. They realize that Giannis does not need to Brogdon, right? So they move him to small forward, power forward sometimes, right? Now, the last time against the Lakers, he did well. Let's look at the numbers though at that game, right? He had six assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals, and 41 points. And he barely hit value for the price that he is today. Now, that's a monster game. He needs 3 blocks and 40 points, 3 blocks. And the Lakers are the team to do it against. But to have, so call it 5. When you combine blocks and steals, that's a 2 point bonus. So I like to combine them. 5 in the bonus and 40 points. All right, let's look at his game log recently. Again, he had 6 in the bonus, 5 steals and 1 block, and he only scored 21 points. I think this is the type of night. The Indiana game is what I think it looks like for him tonight. In the game against New York, he had 6 in the bonus, and he was 30s and 13 rebounds. He hasn't been doing 13 rebounds. I know that LA is the team to grab rebounds against, but even the last game against him, he didn't get us double-digit rebounds. To expect that from him in the front court, I think he could double-double with some rebounds, but I don't think his assist numbers are going to be there, and I don't think those blocks and steals, you can't guarantee on any given night that a person is going to have 3 blocks or 3 steals. That's like a good game for a person that you get sporadically. He already had his sporadic moment. I think he stays in the 30s and the 40s. People are excited because it's the Lakers. Now, Milwaukee doesn't seem like the type of team to blow out the Lakers, but the Lakers don't have any cohesiveness right now. They don't have practice in with the same squad. Every night is a different look for them. So they're falling apart. Their guys are playing a lot of like solo basketball, and when they try to share it, they're looking like just garbage out there. So in order for the Lakers to stay close tonight, we're gonna need Clarkson to have a big game. So Clarkson is a person that if I was playing like one of those scratch off lineups, I would take Clarkson tonight, coming bouncing back after this couple games. But Giannis, stay away from it. That's my rationale, man. That's the best way I could put it. You see, Patrick, your projection sheet says 49.8, and that's what I said that I think he's gonna have tonight. Mid 40s, double double with some rebounds, but not a lot of assists. I think the guards are in Milwaukee is what you need to look at. Dellavedova and Brogdon. Those guys are pretty good. Test was good. Now I'm home. What's home, Pat? Riley. What's considered home for you? And I'm happy that you're home, man. Spades. Let's get. I love your advice. I read all this. And here I am with Jonathan Smart. Hey Nick, don't let me tell you to change your lineup, and then it was they both do good, and tomorrow you curse me out, man. Go with my lineup though, man. My lineup, it may not win a tournament, but I'm in how many entries? Let me show you. This is how you know that I feel good. And whenever I tell you guys I feel good about a lineup, I feel good about it, man. 9 entries tonight. Betting a lot of money on my lineup. 9 entries. I don't see any weaknesses here, okay? And my 2 weaknesses are minimal price players who are going to be in positions to succeed tonight, all right? All these people are heavy hitters, consistent upside players. How could you not love it? Dragic, Beal, Warren, Tobias, Whiteside, Vucevic. Telling you, man. If this lineup don't get you in the green tonight, then somebody either got hurt or somebody got scratched late. Knock on wood. Let's not hope for that. But this lineup is going to be in the green tonight, guys. Play it. I have 22 entries. See, I only play the single entries and the 3-person max entries, Patrick. So it's almost impossible for me to have 22 entries. I don't put a lot of, and I only do one lineup. I only do one lineup. I don't do the 2 and the 3 and the 4. That's when you start losing so much money. You bet a little bit, win a lot. Or you bet a lot and lose all of it and don't hit. So if I don't hit tonight, which I don't think is happening, I won't be too mad because, So if I have, it takes for me to have 3 straight nights of losing to have to be in the negative. So out of 3 nights, if I lose only one night, I still profited because I bet small to win big. Those 5-time boosters is the way to go. Are you from the Chi-Town? I was watching a video about Chicago. They call cigarettes. Forgot what's the word for cigarettes, man. I couldn't. I was watching a video and they kept saying the word. I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? What is he talking about? And then when I Google Urban Dictionary, it was cigarettes. Slang for cigarettes. What was the word? It was a weird word. Slang for cigarettes. Chicago. I know I'm getting squares. The hell is a square? I'm thinking he's like, let me get some squares. Let me get some squares. What the heck is squares? And I found out it was cigarettes. So that's kind of cool. And Roddy, I was in the Chicago airport, right? Now I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from a little bit of a ghetto area. Growing up, we put ketchup and mustard on our hot dog. It's a given. One line ketchup, one line mustard. Some people like relish. I'm not big on the relish, but I'm good with ketchup and mustard. So I'm in the airport. I go to the hot dog thing and I like, can I get a ketchup, please? And they got aggressive. I thought I was gonna get arrested in the airport for asking to put ketchup on my hot dog. I've never seen anything like that. I went to Chicago and I tried to put ketchup on my hot dog and they attacked me. And then one guy pulled me to the side. He said, "Yo, listen, man, it's Chicago. They serious about their hot dogs. Do not put ketchup on your hot dog in Chicago." So I said, "Word, all right, cool." But had 250 with two hurt yesterday. With cash and singles. I haven't missed your lineup. Missed with you. Patrick said he has not missed with my lineup except once, and I've been doing this for 2 weeks. Oh yeah, Riley, you said it before I looked it up. Squares, yeah. So 2 weeks I've been doing this and don't miss. I'll tell you one thing: if I ever make a lineup during the live show, don't play it. I'm telling you that. That's my disclaimer. If I make a lineup during the live show, do not play. Who's Keith? Chief Keith? Honestly, I don't listen to a lot of rap music. I'm black and I'm from the hood, but I used to back in like the fabulous Jay-Z, Jadakiss days. Now I don't really listen to that. And I'm only 30 years old, sounding like an old head, but I don't really like the dabbing, all this dab music and all this weird stuff. I have my own. I listen to a lot of reggae. I don't know if you hear my accent, but I'm from the Caribbean. I was born in Antigua, and I love reggae music. Not big on the dance hall. When I say reggae, I mean like cultural music. People I listen to, um, Taris Riley, Sizzler, Capleton, um, I Wayne. You probably never heard of them, but I listen to a lot of reggae music, man. I'm a positive guy. I like positive things. I don't really like degrading and stuff that downplay people and put people down. I'm not into that. They fight you if you ask for ketchup, bro. I know, Riley. They try to fight me. Oh, Keith is out. Oh, Markeith, not Chief Keith. Markeith. Markeith is out. You see, the signs always point to me being successful tonight. Okay. Before I knew that, I put Bradley in. And now that I know that, I love Bradley. Now, with Keith out, there's somebody I'm going to point you guys to. And I'm not changing my lineup, but I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it. But Jason Smith should be in every lineup in all formats. If you don't play Jason Smith tonight, if you got 3K, play Jason Smith. If it's anything you do today that makes me happy, guys, play Jason Smith. I'm not changing my lineup because I'm already good with my lineup. I might take out AC though and put Smith in. I'm thinking about it. What you guys think? Here I go. I might take out AC and put in Smith. Hey Lewis, what tournaments do you think are good to win money at? I hear double ups and head to head are good. Are there any specific tournaments? Christopher, anything that's one entry max, if you play my lineup in those in a nightly basis, you're gonna win. Ask the rest of the chat. Any double ups, you're gonna win. I like the 10-time booster where you play $5, and if you're in the top, it's 58 people. If you're in the top 5, you're gonna get $50 from $5. So I like that. All right. Um, what else I was gonna say? And then the 3 entry max I like. The only lineups that I don't advise putting a lot of money in is those lineups that allow you to put 150 entries. Someone asked me, how do I know how many entries in a tournament? I'm going to show you real quick. If you click on the tournament, it's going to tell you on the top. This one says no multi-entry, and that's the ones that I like to play. No multi-entry. But I'm gonna go to the home page, and I'm gonna click on the NBA tournament and show you guys when it tells you how many people can enter. Because someone did ask me that, and I want to show them. So if I enter the 4-point play, right on the top, it says multi-entry 100. So people are able to enter 100 lineups into that lineup. You want to stay away from those because they have people that they have computer system where they put stats in, like projections and all this, and it spits out 100 optimal lineups for you, and they can sell it to you like RotoGrind. If you pay for their site, they'll sell it to you, or they'll just use it and enter 100 lineups in. Now they might not get the top lineup, but they'll win so much lineup that they'll make their money back plus more. And it's a strategy that people use. To be honest, if I knew the system and I knew I'm not big on computer programming and all that, but if I knew how to do it and I had the capability and the money to invest, I'd probably do it too because I'm a gambler. But for right now, I'm not getting into that. That's not something I'm going to invest my time into. Let me look at some news because it looked like Markieff Morris is out. I just want to confirm that. Fantasy Labs. Let's check on some news. Markieff Morris ruled out. He was unlikely to play, then he was ruled out. Please, guys, for the minimal price, play Jason Smith. I might take out AC and put Jason Smith in. Jason Smith is good, man. I might run Wall. Wall is always a good consideration. His floor is solid. He's just a big name player on a big slate. I discouraged that, but Rondo is pesky, and Rondo will keep up with him. It's so pesky, you know. I would stay away from Wall. Go Beal. I love Beal tonight. I haven't seen anything on. Yeah, it's official, Patrick. Markieff is out. Jason Smith starting. You want him? Trust me. My mom from Antigua and I'm from St. Thomas, Georgia. I knew it was something about you I like. I tried to save you in the Roto chat room, and I kind of highlighted your name and told you, do not play Marcus Smart tonight. And big up to the Guyana flag, man. Big fly. You know, the Caribbean is in here. You guys made, we find each other. We move in bunches. 80 solid with Boogie out. I agree. Love Beal with Markieff out. I already loved Beal before I heard that Markieff was out. So with Markieff being out, you got to go Beal. Some more shots. Who's going to take the shots? Otto Porter and Bradley Beal. All right? And Otto Porter will see the defense from Jimmy Butler, and I think Jimmy Butler plays decent defense. Otto Porter is so up and down. If I was making 4 lineups, I'd throw Otto Porter in 1. But if I was making 4 lineups, I would have Jason Smith in 3. All right? I'm just not changing my lineup because I'm so tempted. I'm itching right now like a crackhead. I just want to put Jason Smith and take out Quincy AC. I'm like a crackhead right now, man. I'm like, go to Fantasy Labs, Patrick. You'll see it. Ingram or Jang. Let's do that. Let's look at it. Let's look at that lineup. I put all my money on today's games, man. Ingram and Jang. Ingram isn't a so-called good matchup, but he's pretty consistent for some 5-time value. Jang I like though. I like Jang. I would say Jang if I had to choose one. It says the matchup is not there. It's Miami, but it's a mismatch. He'll be coming with Babbitt on him. He's good for a point per minute, and with B. Helixa being injured, he has to get 30 minutes now. There's no more of these 20-point minutes for Jang. All right, he's gonna get 30 minutes. I like Jang over Ingram. Ingram is on the Lakers. I'm not playing any Lakers players. I knew you like Jason Smith from previous videos. When he was starting, I immediately jump on him, and now I can fade smart and play Avery Bradley. Gabriel, Jason Smith with minutes is dangerous. I live in New York, and he played for the Knicks. He was good. He's good. Jason Smith could pull out a double-double tonight against a weak Chicago interior. You cannot fade Jason Smith. If you saw my video last night, I wanted to consider Markieff Morris. It's just that for his price, he hasn't been consistent. But now that Jason Smith for the minimal price is going up against who? Mirotic or Portis? Come on. Jason Smith. Oubre, come on. Patrick, Oubre lost me when I played him for the minimal price, thinking that he can't go wrong. He was playing against the Brooklyn Nets, right? Like a month ago, and everybody that remember this, anybody that play fantasy sports, they remember that, right? He played like 35 minutes, and he gave us like 4 fantasy points, literally. All right, Bogdanovich is on the team now. He's taking Oubre minutes. Stay away from Oubre. If it's anything that what does your projection system says about Oubre? I'm curious to know. Thanks, fam. Knowledge from your previous video just helped me today. Watch this guy, y'all. I've never loved a player and beg you to play him and he flopped. Never. When did I ever say from Mahinmi? Out of nowhere, I said Mahinmi. He put up 10 times value that night. This guy's going to put up 10 times value. Jason Smith. I told you Mahinmi. I told y'all last night go base instead of Spades. Base had 8 times value. Who else I got excited about? Paul George the other night. I was a little excited about him. He went into the 50s. When I get this excited, man, you got to play these players, man. Yeah, Jeng is safer than Ingram. Now, I will go whatever Ingram could do, Jeng could do, but better. No Smart tonight, please. Be smart and fade Smart. Thank God for Smith. No need for Smart anymore. Yeah, there you go. Get rid of Marcus Smart. Smith put up more fantasy point than Smart tonight, in my prediction. AD isn't a good play tonight. AD and Max 4 times value. Yeah, I'm not really chasing that. I'm not chasing late news to go change my lineup. Can you do a lineup for Smith? Sure. That's a good idea. All right, let's do a lineup for Smith, right? So if we clear this out, let me see the other questions because that might take a little bit of time. But I'm going to do a lineup with Smith and see how it works. AC out and Smith in. That's about 500 salary. I'll take the L with that 500 because it's the upside. The Rozier and then for 500, I'll probably come off Rozier and go what's his name? Etuan Moore. I like Etuan Moore tonight for some reason. And Rosie, yeah, I think he would hit 6 times value, but if you're starting to have like that much more money and you can afford Etuan Moore, I think getting minutes in the 30s against Houston's pace and him being forced to throw up a lot of threes, no Cousins to take a lot of shots, so he gets more shots. Love Etuan Moore. So do that. Take out AC. All right? I'm not doing it because I already stuck. I'm set. But take out AC, go Jason Smith, and then take out Rozier, upgrade to Etuan Moore, and you're gonna have a good night. Against the Nets, watch Smart beat today. Kelly Oubre. Exactly. I played him that day too. Yep. You can go up to Dirk with the new lineup with Smith. I mean, Dirk doesn't excite me against the Sixers, to be honest with you. Noel, I think the narrative is true. Dirk is good and solid, but he can get you mid-20s on certain days. There's no security with Dirk. Let's put it that way. So that's why I'm going to chill with Dirk. Denzel Valentine Richard Hollis Jefferson all the way. Everybody's big on. Let me just go on some Valentine real quick and show you guys something. Right? The matchup is not even there. Otto Porter and Bradley Beal plays very good defense, so be careful. He already played 30 minutes against them, and he put up 30 points. So I think that's what people are looking at. He's been getting minutes, even with Waden. He's been getting minutes 28, and he's doing 27, 21, which is 5 times. I mean, Denzel is not a bad player. I'd rather Denzel than Marcus Smart tonight. When it comes to value, Smart might play more, but when it comes to value, I like Denzel more than Smart. Oubre is only the man who can be on a basketball court and do exactly. No Oubre. I changed AC to Smith and Dragic to Payton. I don't want to tell you get off Payton and then you hit another triple-double, but I'm not too confident in Payton, Georgia. Go up to Etuan Moore, man. Etuan Moore get you mid-20s today. But I predict 26 points for Etuan Moore today. I think Etuan Moore hits 4 threes, right? So that's what, 12, 13, 14 points. I think he gets about 3 assists, two rebounds, a steal. I don't know. Who's my stud? Let me see. Solomon Hill and Carroll will disagree. So I'm going to do this lineup with Jason Smith because I feel so good about Jason Smith, right? Love Jason Smith tonight. So if I put Jason Smith in, my studs tonight, James Harden for sure. So I'm gonna put James Harden in because I love. This is gonna be one of those high upside videos that I definitely discourage. I'm not gonna tell you guys to do it. I think we're gonna cash y'all. Thanks, fam. 24 for more in your system, Patrick. I love your system. I doubted systems, but if you have a system that's agreeing with me to the T, then I think that's a good system. 24 for more tonight sounds about right. But back to this Jason Smith lineup, right? So I'm gonna say Harden. 6 times value is about 72. He played 2 games. All right, I'm gonna do you guys some justice. I'm gonna play a lineup with Jason Smith that goes according to my system. I'm not just gonna go scratch off, right? I'm gonna keep it within my system, and I'm gonna put Jason Smith in and tell you guys what I think. Point guard, love Dragic, man. Love Dragic. I would say Dragic for point guard. For 2 guard, Avery Bradley. I'm gonna come down on Bill because I don't want to make it too similar to the one that I have. I'm gonna go Avery Bradley against the Nets. I think Avery Bradley is in a very good spot. So Dragic, Avery Bradley, small forward. I gotta stick with either Tobias or Warren. And I think we can get. I think Warren has a real big game today. For some reason, I think Warren is gonna jump out the gym, man. Love Jay Crowder. What you think, chat? TJ Warren versus Tobias Harris. They're both starting, and I'm not changing the lineup. Tim. Someone asked me to make a lineup with Jason Smith in it that I think fits my system, so I'm just doing them that favor. I'm not changing anything. I'm just making a lineup with Jason Smith so you guys can have a reference, and you could maybe somebody watching the video and they want to run with it. And I think it'll hit money. I'm very confident in this lineup that I'm making. Why do I hate Greek Freak? For his price. I don't think he doesn't fit the system that I use. He's not consistent. He has the upside, but he's not consistent. His floor is very low for his price. You can get 4 times value. All right. But I'm stuck between TJ Warren and Tobias Harris. I think I'm just gonna go with the cheaper person, right? Let's go Warren because Warren is in a better matchup. And he's more relied upon for scoring tonight. And then Warren can Tobias, people are saying that he's going up against the finger guy. What's his name? The old Thunder guy. He's going up against Serge Ibaka. So they're afraid of him. So for peace sake, let's stick with Warren. At center, I'm gonna go Horford because I love Horford. I just couldn't get to him. I had to upgrade to him. I'm gonna go Horford for my center. And then for my guard, I think John Wall tear these guys apart, man. We need about 50. The thing with John Wall, we need about high 50s for him. His floor he's so consistent. So I'm gonna pay up for Wall tonight, especially with Markieff out. I'm gonna pay up for Wall just to make the lineup a little bit interesting, right? We already got Jason Smith and Wall. I think that's a good combo. For forward, I like Hollis Jefferson. Let's see. 11, 10, 9, 8, 85. Saric, no. Middleton, I like tonight. I think Middleton gets the love that Antetokounmpo deserves. I like Middleton a lot tonight. Dirk is okay, hit or miss. You know what? Just to keep it balanced, I'm gonna put him and Tobias in because Hollis Jefferson. I think Hollis Jefferson goes off for that price, yo. Especially when he's starting, he's hustling the way he is. It's just that his minutes. Tobias will get more minutes. Damn, let me see what the chat's saying. Okay, I am playing him because I've been set on him all day and I ain't gonna change my gut. Jason Smith made the lineup around better. Hey Lewis, they say John Wall would only play 30 minutes tonight. All right, so let's get off John Wall. right? He's not. I mean, he fits my system for that price. John Wall for that price. I don't know why his price is coming down, but if the next slate when he's 100% and he's still in the 9K, I'm jumping on him, right? So let's address our guard situation again. Elfrid Payton. So last night, you know what? I'm gonna stop disrespecting Elfrid Payton. I'm gonna give him some respect. People like him, and he's in a good matchup. In 30 minutes, he's whatever. The reason is in 22 minutes, and you put up 27 fantasy points, you already got to 8 rebounds in just 22 minutes. So if this game was close, this guy would have been in the 40s again, right? So let's show Elfrid Payton some respect. Let's give him some respect, and let's put in Elfrid Payton. I'm going with Dragic, Avery, Valentine, Warren, Whiteside, Alfred, Hollis, and Horford. Nice. That's a nice lineup, Westside. I like it. So I love Bill tonight with them saying that Wall is limited. And Wall needs some rest. They've been playing the guy like crazy. So forward for 10-2, we can go Anthony Davis and then go Rozier, right? If you believe Davis have a good game, I don't see why not. But even before the Cousins trade, Davis been up and down. He doesn't fit my system. I love Capella. You know, I could get another center in. So, you know, I like to play 2 centers. So let's see. We could stick to Whiteside, right? Or Vucevic. Whiteside got the better matchup. I think Whiteside's going to beast tonight, man. Well, let's look at Capella. Let's analyze Capella for a little bit and see what he's been doing. He had 5-time value floor. He got about an 8 times upside against this team. He played 20 minutes with 27 fantasy points. So let's put Capella in and then see what we could do for forward. Forwards are soft tonight, man. Forwards look soft tonight. I don't love Randall. Randall is okay. He's safe. In the last 10 games, averaging 40. I don't like Lakers though, man, but I think the safest one is Randall. He's on the floor. They're not gonna not play Randall ever. And his floor is safe. Yeah, just show Randall some love, man. Show Randall some love. And let's see if I could go up off Capella for 58. So this is a good lineup right here too. We can get Lou Will instead of Capella. I don't love that decision. We can get Ulyss instead of Capella. I don't hate that decision. Ulyss is chalky. I like this lineup right here, guys. I don't think it looks bad. I'm not playing it, but let me see what you guys think. Goran Dragic, Avery Bradley, TJ Warren, Jason Smith, Al Horford, Elfrid Payton, Julius Randle, Clint Capella. You can substitute Horford with Dirk for those that love Dirk. Allen Williams have a pretty safe floor. He's steady in the 30s if you don't love Horford. Just to give you guys some options. Let me see how you guys feel about this. Gabe, we know that Greek Freak got potential. It's just that, just like Kawhi Leonard the other day. I didn't say not to play him, but I gave a good, valid argument why to avoid him. And then he went out and did value. But I can live with that because the price for Greek Freak tonight, I don't love it. Human paradox. I'm all over Jason Smith right now. I'm about to deposit some money just to be able to play this new lineup with Jason Smith in it that I got. Yeah, right. I'm not doing that. That's just not safe gambling. But I like Jason Smith tonight. Love Jason Smith. In these last 8 minutes, I'm like a crackhead. I said I'm not gonna change my lineup because I love Quincy AC, right? But I'm changing it, yo. I'm taking out AC and I'm going with changing it. I'm changing it. Sorry. Jason Smith, how can I not go Jason Smith? I love the guy so much. I'm telling everybody to play him and I don't play him. That doesn't make any sense. I just want to look at some analysis. So he's played third. So we can, oh my God. Oh my God. Jason Smith, 24 minutes, 22, 23, 28, 21, 19. All for the minimum. Oh man. All right. I don't want to touch Rozier because I've been feeling good about Rozier all day. But I love Etuan more. Love Etuan more. I'm gonna sit on that. I got rid of AC, guys. I did it. I did the undoable. I'm like an idiot. Something doesn't work for me, and I keep every time I change, I always regret it. But I don't. I don't. I love Jason Smith so much, man. I have to put him in. I'm a Lakers fan. I actually think this game is a back and forth game. Yeah, me too, game. Gabe. I don't love Greek Freak, and I'm not paying up for somebody that I don't love, so I'm not doing it. But if you think you got a good system around him, then Smith equals .8 fans. So if he gets 30 minutes, that's about 24 for me. And AC can get me around there. And I think AC, I'm all right. I'm taking out AC. I'm going with Jason. I didn't confirm it. I didn't hit enter. I got 7 minutes, but I'm really thinking about it, man. I love Jason Smith. Gortat may get more minutes. I'm not looking at Gortat. I'm looking at Smith for the minimum. He gets 30 minutes tonight. Yeah, Jason Smith, man. That night when let me see if it's still in there. I doubt it. I'm gonna put Nets versus Wizards. Right? Jason Smith also started that game, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Jason Smith came in because Oubre was doing so bad. I think that's what happened that game, and the Wizards won. Right. So this is how you know I know basketball, guys. I could point out games and take you to the game and show you why I love the people that I love. But Jason Smith, this game right here, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal. I expect this from him tonight. Mid-20s, maybe 30. I think he could double tonight. Jason Smith is gonna have in 23. This is the type of line against weak Chicago that you expect from Jason Smith tonight. And that's why I'm taking out. I'm changing my lineup. AC's getting run tonight, I know, but Jason Smith appeals to me a little more, man. I don't know why. And I love how you only have 186 subscribers and not too many people will be on Smith, hopefully. Hit the thumbs up if you like what I'm saying. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Yeah, that's why I'm giving out. Trust me, when I get to like thousands of subscribers, because I remember another guy. I used to watch his videos, right? When he first started, I was an every night person to his video, and then he started blowing up. He got to like 1,000 subscribers, and he was giving out free lineups. And that night, everyone had his lineups. He was in a tournament where it was like 40, 50 people with his lineup. And since that day, he said, I'm not giving out free lineups anymore. He started charging people. So if I get to 2,000, I'm going to, because believe it or not, it sends me an email every time somebody follows me. So I know my first 300 followers, which are you guys, are going to get my lineup every night for free. The day one cruise is locked in. So subscribe. There's only 114 more locked in people, man. But once I hit 2,000, or if it ever comes to a point where I see my lineup so frequently that it's costing me, I might have to stop giving it out. But for right now, I'm taking out Smith. I might not go up on anybody because I'm thinking about going up from Rozier to Etuan Moore. Something in my gut tell me Etuan Moore is going to have a good night. But the core is not going to change. I'm not going to change the entire core. The people that I'm confident about are going to stay. AC, I think is going to get me into the 20s, right? But he never really gets you high 20s. He's good in the mid 20s on his best night. So although that's good for his 3,300, Jason Smith is in a better role. AC is coming off the bench. Jason Smith is starting. So that's enough for me to make the decision and not really not really be upset about it. If you get to 2,000 subs, you will be able to make a real living off subscriptions. Maybe. I don't really want to make a living off of this stuff. I do this stuff to help people that need help. All right, but 657, guys. Hold on. Let me see, man. Let me see if I want to. I don't want to. Oh, did they say who's starting? Has Boston released the starting lineup yet? Can somebody tell me that in the chat really quick before I do this? Because if Marcus Smart is starting, then I'll get off Rozier because off the bench I won't love him. Can somebody tell me if? Because people on Twitter will get the updates and they'll know if Marcus Smart is starting. Fire. I'm playing. Yeah, good idea, Willie. You can't go wrong. You stuck with my original and the new one. So you gotta win that way. You can't go on. Smart is starting. All right, I'm cool. I'm gonna go with my gut a little bit. I don't know. I know at the end of the night I'm gonna be cursing myself. I still think I'm in the money though. I didn't really change too much. I'm gonna go. Is he even guard eligible? Yeah, Etwan Moore tonight. Yep. This is it for me. This is my lineup. I know I said I wouldn't do this. I left the core. Vucevic, Whiteside, Tobias, Warren, Beal, and Dragic locked in. I went to Jason Smith, and I don't want to get off Rozier, but again, Rozier is not someone that's gonna give me. I think he'll give me worst case scenario. I'll get like what 15 from Etwan Moore, and then I get 25 from Rozier. I'm mad that I lost 10 points, but I don't think the 10 points will take me out. But I think Etwan Moore pushes up tonight, man, to his mid-20 ways. Damn, man, he doesn't really fly above that though, you know. And nah, I can't do that. I'm gonna stick with Rozier. I'm gonna stick with Rozier. I'm not gonna get too cute. I'm gonna stick with Rozier, and I'm gonna leave $500 on the table tonight. Whatever. I'm not gonna get too cute. I'm not going with Etwan Moore tonight. Just can't do it. I think Rozier is more incorporated for the minimum. All right. Let me submit this real quick, just so I'm good. And then let me see if another guard for 3,500 stands out to me. TLC? Nope. Etwan Moore, I did like Sergio Stanley Johnson. Randy Foy? Nope. So I'm good. I'm gonna leave Rozier in, man. I'm not taking out Rozier. 20 for more, Rozier 22. So I made the right decision, Patrick. Your spreadsheet and me, we think alike. Let me make sure I really submitted it because sometimes they try to play me. Jason Smith, good. So I took out AC for Smith and I'm leaving 500. I'm not doing this pre-lock crap where I go crazy and then end up losing at the end of the night. I love Jason Smith though, guys. Love Jason Smith. All right. I don't comment because don't know a lot about DFS, trying to learn, but I've been with you since day one and watching like every video. Yeah, Jason. If you subscribe, make sure you subscribe because when I go through my email, if I ever make it big where me giving away free lineups, I will always do a live show and say who I do and don't like. But if it ever comes to the point where I see 200 of the same lineups and it's costing me a lot of money, I'm gonna stop. I'll be honest. But the 300 first subscribers are gonna be locked in and loaded. I guarantee that. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so you're locked in because it sends me an email. I could go to it and show you. It sends me an email every time somebody subscribes to me. So I know who the first 300 is. But I don't see myself selling lineups. I'm just not going to give away free ones and then I'll go to those 300 people. I don't see myself selling lineups, but if it comes to a point where I can't give my lineup, I will give these videos with my advice and who fits my system and who doesn't. Or I'll even give a lineup that's not my lineup, but still fits my system. That's second good, and then I'll run that. But my most profitable nights have come from watching your videos. I never play your lineup, but I definitely use a lot of. All right, 20. Boom. Good luck on Rozier. I love Rozier tonight, and it's his birthday. I almost took him out in a birthday narrative game when he's good for minutes. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I almost did it. Almost did it. Almost did it. Didn't do it. Been subscribed since day one. Good job. Yeah, because you know your boy been with you for at least your first week and a half. Oh, definitely EH03. I don't even have to look at my email list. Certain names like Riley Keenan, EH, Patrick Grant, Georgia, Tim Letno. These names, Christopher, these names come to me without even looking. These guys are good guys, man. Solid lineup 2 years ago, felt bad. I sold lineups 2 years ago and felt bad. Yeah, Patrick. I'll sell lineups to people, man. I'm here to help people win money, not take people's money. Do you ever submit turbo and late? I do, but I'm not going to share my thoughts on those because it's more luck than skill on a smaller slate like that. It's more luck than skill. So I don't want to share it, but and if you see tonight, I didn't play any of the late. I might look at the late slate in a couple minutes and do it, but I think it's more luck than skill, and I don't want to really go there. I am sticking with the lineup except Smith for AC. That's what I did too, Jeffrey. I put back. I was gonna go Etwan Moore, but then I looked at myself. I said, "Why would I say him? Smith is a no-brainer. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jason Smith is a no-brainer. But Etwan Moore was not a no-brainer, and because I'm so much on the fence, I stuck with my initial gut feeling with Rozier. So I feel pretty good about that. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, y'all. I think it's lock time. I'm gonna load up my my league pass. This is my league pass. Oh, you can't even see that because it's hangouts. But I got a league pass that I pay in the NBA for. I don't steal content. All right. I'm gonna load it up. Okay. I'm gonna get acclimated. Before you leave, subscribe. After you subscribe, hit the bell so you get updates when I do these shows. Hit the thumbs up. Good luck, everyone. You're gonna hear from me around midnight after my lineup bust. You know how I start my videos when my lineup busts. All right. Congratulations to everyone who played my lineup tonight. We were in the green. Then I go on this big rant on Marcus Smart. Told people to stay away from Marcus Smart. I told people to stay away from ABC Alphabet. So that's how my video is going to start around midnight tonight, just to let you guys know, because I already know my feelings never let me down. Good luck. I'm signing out. Peace. Good luck, everybody.